Hi, I'm Daylon Soh, and I build products and communities. One of the communities I'm running is called Creative Mornings. Creative Mornings is a monthly breakfast event for people who are interested in the creative industry. I think the Singaporean tech scene, after talking to quite a lot of different founders and people who run accelerators as well as venture capitalists, we all agree that there is a massive talent gap. There's not enough good engineering, software engineering talent, and there's just not enough good people who are exposed to the necessary kind of experiences that can then help a startup scale or help a startup like grow to critical mass. I think it's just in general our ecosystem, the technology ecosystem in Singapore, the startup ecosystem in Singapore is just less mature as compared to a country like the US, where it has actually gone through many more cycles of success and failures. And also, Singapore traditionally does not have a large domestic market, and most founders who are founding companies, this is like their first company or this is like their second company. They haven't actually maybe have been exposed to like a larger market before. So I think all of that actually translates into different issues, right? People don't think about like once you start collecting all the low-hanging fruits, once you start doing all the optimization, let's say if you're thinking about growth, you optimize the copy, you optimize the images, then what do you do from there? Like what should you optimize? We're still maturing as an ecosystem, and I think that explains why there's a lot of talent that has not experienced scaling startups. I think there's a lot of great initiatives that are being rolled out from, say, like a very early age. The government is pushing for a lot of programming classes. We have a lot of schools that are allowing students to take programming classes from a very, very young age, and that's great. And say from working professional onwards, the government's giving a lot of subsidy for retraining and skills training to enable working professionals to switch to the technology sector if they want to, especially for software engineering roles, especially for data science roles, where there's a general lack of good talent over there. So the government would essentially sponsor part of the course fee for these people, especially if they're Singaporeans. And with that subsidy, someone can then spend maybe like 6 weeks or 8 weeks in a very intensive program, intensive training, and after which they'll do some projects and be exposed to the bare minimum and what's necessary for, say, like software engineering or data science, and be able to like upskill themselves. I think there's definitely a demand for such skills. There's not enough of good designers, and there's not enough. When I say designers, I mean like user experience designers, user interface designers. There's not enough good software engineers. There's not enough good data analysts. By the laws of supply and demand, there's not enough supply. Therefore, like you could get pretty good remuneration being in such roles. I think it'll hit us at a certain point, right? For software engineering, there are already like teams in the world like developing artificial intelligence capabilities that allow them to like ship code way faster than a human software engineer. So I think it will eventually kind of reach an equilibrium whereby the salaries for such talent are not so crazy.